Hi, my name's Anna and welcome to day 22 of the 30-day home workout challenge. Today we're on power and we're going to take ourselves through a series of movements going to help make us super powerful and strong. Let's get in it. First things first, make sure you've got plenty of space. You've cleared your room. Take everything at your own pace and make sure you are doing nothing that you're uncomfortable with and you're cleared to exercise by your doctor. Okay, moving into our first movement is a skydiver variation. So we're going to come down to the floor and use this as our warm-up. Squeeze those glutes, bum cheeks on, pushing into the floor, and then let's lift these arms up from the shoulder. Really small movement, coming down to the floor, just tap it, and then lift it up from behind the shoulder. So we're not just trying to flap the arms, we're squeezing up from our shoulder, bringing the hands only a few centimetres from the floor and back down. And again, we go for 6, real slow and controlled, 7, squeeze in between the shoulder blades, 9, 8, my counting is off daily, 9, good, and 10, let's squeeze the glutes a little more, maybe elevating the femur slightly, bring it up here, 10, shrugging those shoulders backwards, making a sandwich in the middle of your back, 2, 3, squeeze, back cheeks really on, 5, look down towards the floor, and let's just get this mid-back mobilised and magical, 7. So thinking about squishing a small piece of fruit between your shoulder blades, good, 2. Last one, lovely, come down to the floor, have a little rest, have a wriggle, think about re-engaging those glutes, bring the pelvis in, arms come into a straight line and we lift, lifting from the shoulder again. So from the back, from the rear shoulder, 3. Nice. 4. After this, our back should feel warm and ready. 5, really good. Keep it slow. And keep looking down towards the floor. Butt cheek contraction, gradually building more heat. As we feel the back of our body warm up. Lovely. Rest. Last one. So if this one is too much for you, I want you to stay with the T1 with the arms out straight that we just did. Alternatively, let's squeeze our glutes in and we bring our hands up, keeping the shoulders down away from the ear. And we're going to turn so our baby finger comes up. And we're just going to lift from the shoulder up towards the ceiling. It's a tiny movement. 3. So think about your shoulders squeezing down towards your hips. Awesome. Really building some heat now. 6. 4 more here. 3. Make sure your shoulders stay away from your ears. I was going to say ears away from your shoulders, but I'm not sure how you could do that. Last one. Lovely. Bring those hands down and let's push ourselves up. Give everything a roll out as you come to standing, and we're going to get real warm now. So first thing we're doing is a kick forward back into a lunge. So I want you to keep it low. All we're doing is kick here, nice low kick, and then step in back into a lunge that we feel comfortable with. So it might be here. And again, lift, whoop, kick, and come into your lunge. Now when your balance gets a little better, obviously mine is off today, we're going to start coming down and bringing up the leg a little higher. That's 4. Going for 10 on this side, 5, and down. Squeezing in to the front leg glutes, we come to the bottom and using this kick as control. So we're extending with our quads, we're not flinging it anywhere. Cool, let's do 3 more for luck. Lift. Trying to get your pelvis level as you come up. 9. And 10. Good, let's change legs. Let's check our balance on the other side. So extend through that front leg and then bring it down to the floor. 2. Jaw up through the body. Head nice and tall. Chest. Everything moves up towards the ceiling. Go to a halfway. Really nice. Stretching that hamstring as well as we come up into this full extension there. Nice, keep it going. Don't forget to take this lunge as you see fit. Good. And shake him out. Okay, we're going to add on to this particular movement pattern this time. So if that was enough for you, stay there. You can do 10 on each leg and then either take a break, or if we're being too slow for you, you can do a few more reps on each side, so maybe 15. If that was fine, we're going to move into a slight progression of the movement. Bring that leg forward, bring it back down to the floor to your lunge. Hands come down. Step this front foot back into a plank, but push the leg out behind. Bring it back in and stand up. So that's one. Okay, we come through, lift up, kick. Bring it back to your lunge. Come straight down to the floor. Step that leg back, squeeze the butt cheek. In we come and up. Good. 3. Down we come. Extend, brace the core. Well done. So do this in your own time. Don't rush. Down we come. Yes, we've got it. We'll do 5 more this side if you're joining me. And then we're going to switch. So this is using a lot of our muscles. So it's everything, apart from not much arm going on, a bit of shoulder. Not a lot of arm, but most other stuff. It's getting at least a little poke in these movements. Good. 2 more, I think, I hope. Down we come, squeeze, push back. Also, when you have finished, we switch straight on onto the other side. Yeah. Kicking forward and bringing it back for that lunge. Lovely. Kick. Lunge, hands come down. Step back. Good. Up to your lunge again. Kick. Extend and plank. Nice. So when we're in this now, we're going to start thinking about all the stuff that we know about each movement. So each one starts to feel a little bit more natural to us. So we've done this loads of times. This is new, but the plank isn't. Then we come in and up. So we know a lot of this stuff already. We know our teaching points and we know what makes us feel good. Cool. So keep going until you finish your 10. I've got 3 to go. Then we're going to move on. Yeah. That's it, team. Up we come. It's my last one. You just keep going. You can always pause me, get me to stop talking, and give yourself a pat on the back. Nice. Coming down to the mat now, we're going to work on our upper body. So we're taking the tricep press that we have used before, so the elbow is coming close to the body, and we're going to add in a little cobra, which is a little back bend, but we're only going to do a small one. So, coming into your plank, on your knees if you need to, absolutely fine. Fingers come in line with the chest. Slowly lower down with 4, 3, 2, and 1. When you come here, squeeze your butt cheeks, and then just do a little back bend. Yours will be bigger than mine. Then you're going to push back up, brace the core, draw it in, push in and come up. Good, so if we're going full body, we go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down, squeeze, and lift, pushing the butt cheeks together. Tuck the toes, draw the core in, try and come up as one flat piece of magic again. 4, 3, 2, 1, yes. Good, tuck the toes and push up. Nice, let's do it again. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. So as we get into this, we're going to get better at controlling the pace. So if you're on your knees, I'll do it again with you. 3, 2, 1. Good. Squeeze and lift. Draw the core in first and then try and come up in a plank. And again, so if our knees are in, keep going. You can even come here, pause, and then just push up nice and slow. Don't have to come to the mat if it's not comfortable for you. And again. Lovely. Glutes, make sure the glutes are lovely and contracted. Draw in through that core. Push up, let's do 1 more for luck. Nice, lift and squeeze and push up. Yeah, well done. Come off the hands and give your wrists a little roll if you need to. They're a really nice slow press up, so really help to get some action going on here and here. Moving on with our core. So we use a lot of core in a tricep press because we're in that plank position. We're going to come onto our hands and knees. We've done the beast loads of times. So we tuck our toes under, bringing these elbows through so our back feels nice and locked in. And then if you can, you're just going to come up off the floor and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower. Come off the wrist a little if you need to. Come back. We're doing it again. Brace in. Bring these elbows through. Draw the core. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So if that is enough for you, that's exactly where you'll stay. So you're going to lift and do another 5 seconds a few times. If you want to progress this, tucking our toes, we're coming up into our beast here, and we're stepping it back to a plank. I'm going to do this 10 times. The key is to try not to let our shoulders move from above our wrists, and also not to let our butt come flying up into the air. So our knees are constantly hovering from the floor. So that's 4. Keep it going, keep it going. 5, 6, knees just above the floor. You have got it. 7, neck nice and long, looking just in front of those fingertips. 8. Can you feel it now? We feel the heat. Good. One more. Yeah, and then bring it in and drop those knees. Come off the wrists. Yeah, let's give them a little rest. We're doing the beast of plank one more time because it was very pretty. Just really let these rest. Just give them some love and we'll take a moment. So I hope you're getting on all right with the workouts. I know we've definitely increased the intensity as we've gone, but we want to make sure that you're learning all the moves that you'll see if you do any other online workouts or classes and so on, so you feel really familiar with a large variety of exercises. We've got loads of teaching points in here, so lots of them translate from one exercise to another. So things like the beast is really similar to a plank actually. So when you can do one, you're kind of familiar with the next one. So hopefully that'll leave you feeling super pumped for any other online training you want to do. Okay, first things first, check your elbows, check your back line, come up onto the toe. Don't forget you can wait for your 5 seconds if you want. We'll come in here for 10 step backs. Good. 9. Hover those knees. 8. Draw your belly button up and in. Keep that leg. Keep your leg semi-long. Really nice. So we're not rushing anything, so we want to make sure our form is good. Keep it on. I've got 4 to go. Really feeling the heat. 3. Good. 2 more. And 1. Yeah. When you're done, bring it down and rest. We're doing one more thing on all 4s, and then we're going to move on. So the purpose of doing things quite frequently on your hands is to strengthen your wrists. So because most of us spend the majority of our day either on our feet or sitting, we don't really use our hands for that much. It's like a little bit of writing or typing or whatever. So actually, by building strength through our wrists, it's doing us a huge favour, especially for being able to exercise properly, because let's be honest, unless you can use those hands, it's very hard for you to do a lot of the core work we've been doing and body weight, upper body stuff. So let's come back onto these, and we're coming from the beast again. So we tuck our toes. Now we'll do a level 1 first of all. I'm losing my microphone, sorry. We'll do a level 1 first. This is called a break dancer. We'll come up onto the toe and you're going to tap your foot through here. So you're just going to literally release it and bring it through. If you're a bit more confident, you're going to lift one hand. Good, let's do 6 more here. Lift a hand. Bringing those knees to hover every time. Good, and again, and 1 more. Good, and then rest. So if you're nervous about doing this, you can completely do what we just did. So it's super comfortable and something very similar to stuff we've done before. If you are really confident with that already, I'm going to bring the whole leg through. So you choose your own level, coming up into our beast, ready for our break dancer. And if we want to, we're going to bring the leg all the way through. Let's do 10. Keeping the joint stacked as we come on down. 4. So slow it down as much as you need to. Okay, I've got 2 more and then I'm going to take a break. Yeah. Lovely. And put your knees down and rest. Awesome. So it wasn't that hard after all. Like, I realised the balance is hard, but to modify the exercise and bring it back down turns it back in to something really similar like the oblique climber that we've done loads of times. So you just prepare and meditate. So our last set, last thing that we're doing on our hands, and then we're going to hit the deck from behind. So let's come over, prepare ourselves, tuck the toes, bring the core in, bring those elbows in, and let's go. 10 of these. Any level. So you know you can bring your foot through or down lower here. 4. Good job. 5. In the middle, I want you to make sure you're coming back to this beast. Well done. Keep it going. I'm trying very hard not to kick my wall here. Very close to it. Rest my feet on it. And then when you've done, come and rest. Lovely. We're coming onto our back now for some magic. Okay, I know you're all glad to be here. We'll start with just a plain glute bridge and let you kind of catch up with where we are. Pushing into the heel, giving this pelvis a little hello already. So it's engaging here, and then push into the heel and bring the pelvis up. Good. Should 5 more here to get us in the mood. We're going to lift, squeeze those glutes, and bring them back down. And again. 3. 2, really nice. And 1 more. Fab. Now, if you shuffle your feet in a little closer this time, we're going to do a single leg modification. So, really important that your upper arms are in the floor. Let's push up to a glute bridge with a slightly narrower stance than usual. So tuck the pelvis and bring it up. You're going to extend one leg, bring it back down. Extend the other leg, bring it back down and lower. Good, 10 more. Push into the heel, squeeze the glutes, extend one leg, change and extend. Good, now we're going to fight to keep our hips parallel. So squeeze those glutes, push into the standing leg heel and get used to changing the contraction from one cheek to the other. Good. Here we go, pelvis, glutes on, lift and squeeze. Yes, team. 4, lower, good. Really nice. Keep it going. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing now. Just getting overexcited. Lovely, and down we go. And again, squeeze. Awesome job. I think there's 3 left on the clock. Loads of butt cheek contractions. This one is not so bad, I don't think. But it's a really good work for us to work on something that's single leg so that we're really controlling things and getting used to our pelvis being unstable midway through a movement. And again, last one. Bring it in. Nice. Following on this theme now, we're going to do some ab crunches. Then we'll go through those movements again. So just give me 5 basic crunches, drawing down into the mat, shortening the distance between your rib cage and your pelvis. Good. 2. And 1 more. Awesome. So now you can either stay with an ab crunch and just stay completely there, or we're going to do a full sit up to the top and then some leg extensions. So if we can, we come all the way up, then we pause here, hands come out or not, 1 leg extension and the other one, then bring them back down for your sit up. And again, squeeze in. If you can, hover and hover. Nice. Lower the heels before you come down and back up. And now if you want to, we're going to extend both legs and bring them down. Whoa! And again, so don't forget you can completely sit with the ab crunch if you want to. Lower in nice and slow. Yay! Nice, let's do 2 more for the road, lifting them up, bringing them out. Good, last one. Awesome, well done. Coming straight back down then into these glute bridges. So plant the hands and make sure you have narrow stance. Lift, extend one leg, then the other, and then slightly lower. Good. Squeeze, fever the butt cheeks. Okay, now, you know what you're doing, so I really want you to think about the stability here. Trying to keep your hip bones looking at the ceiling, whether you're lifting one leg or not, so I don't want it to be like drop in. So lift and squeeze, keep them exactly where they are if you can, and then push that leg out and squeeze the quad. Nice, let's do 5 more. Awesome. So if, like me, you've got one slightly more stable leg and pelvic area than the other, you'll really notice it on this. So if you've got scoliosis as well or something similar, you will find that it makes it a nice, easy way for you to tell which side maybe needs a little bit more attention, concentration from you, practice, that kind of thing. The last one. Good, well done, bring it down. Coming then into your sit-ups, we'll come here and extend. Just doing 10. Hands can come where you want, but when you use them like this for momentum, makes the movement a little easier. So if you tuck your hands onto your shoulder, I'm trying not to do it because I don't want to hit the microphone, but that makes it harder. So if you keep your hands on your shoulders, just going to keep them on my elbows so that I don't keep annoying you with tapping the mic. Good, lovely. Drawing in through that core. Yeah. I believe we've got 4 more. Keep going. I'm just going to modify. If you're modifying, we're coming here. We're just holding this crunch. And then bringing it down. And again, lift, keep those elbows open. Everyone working through 2 more reps, please. And again. Good, good. Last one. Well done. Bring it in. And if you want to, if you need a stretch today, which is a really good idea, go to day 3 or day 18 and you've got 2 different stretch routines in there that will help to ease out any aches and pains you've got after today, and also keep your posture and your hips and everything nice and loose, ready for us to train again tomorrow. See you for tomorrow.